Testing. We're going to be working some linear equations, and this subject here is intermediate algebra. Okay, so what is a linear equation? Well, I guess the best thing to do really is kind of give some examples first. If I had this equation, 5x is equal to 100. This is a linear equation, and the idea here is we want to find, solve for x in this problem. That is, find the solution that so when we plug it in for x, we get a true statement. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to multiply both sides by 1/5. 1/5 times 5 is 1, and 1 times x is just x. And so we're left with x is equal to, now 1/5 of 100 will be 20. So 20 is our solution. Now you notice we get another equation here. We started out with an equation and we end with an equation. But actually what we're looking for is what number can I plug in for x so that this makes us a true statement. So 5 times 20 is equal to 100. Let's look at some others. Okay, what about negative 3x is equal to 0. So we want to solve for x in this problem, and what we're going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 1/3. So negative 1/3 times negative 3 is 1. And a number times 0 is just 0. So as you can see, if I plug 0 back in up here, we end up getting a true statement. 0 is equal to 0. Alright, let's look at this one. 8x is equal to negative 144. So once again, I need to get a 1 in front of the x here, and I'm going to do that by multiplying by 1/8 to both sides. And of course it doesn't matter whether I put the 1/8 on the left side of negative 144 over here on the right hand side. So 1/8 or an eighth times 8 is 1, and so we're left with x is equal to, we have a negative number times a positive number, and this ends up becoming a negative number, and that is negative 18. Alright. We have a negative 0.4 times x is equal to 14. So this time I'm going to multiply by a negative 1 over, this is its reciprocal, times negative 0, just rewriting. X is equal to 14 times negative 1 over 0.4. And of course, multiplying these two guys here together gives me x is equal to, and this here should end up becoming negative 35. So I just use the calculator and plug that in here. In this particular problem here, I'm going to go ahead and state the equation, and I'm going to give you the answer. It's going to be up to you to try to show that x is equal to 36. So work on that. Real quick hint, remember whatever you multiply 2/3 by, you want to make sure that you get a 1 here, right? A 1 times x. Okay.